Okay, so mastering the roll-up is really about creating mobility in your lumbar spine. So if you imagine, if your spine, I'm really good at this because my spine is a little bit like this, if your spine is stuck like this, it's going to be hard to find muscles to bend it in the other way. So we have to first loosen up this part. We're going to start by rolling out the bottom of your feet. Now that's very funny. I'm talking about loosening up your back, and yet I'm starting by loosening up your feet. And the idea is that fascially, the fascia of your body is all connected. The bottom of your foot connects to your calf, connects to your hamstring, connects to your glutes, connects to these muscles in your back, all the way up through your neck, right to your forehead. So we're going to start by just digging into the bottom of our foot. You'll put the ball of your foot on the ball, roll towards your heel, and then relax. Put the ball of your foot on the ball, roll towards your heel, really digging in, and then relax. 2 or 3 more. And back. Good. Spreading out the tissue on your feet. And we'll do the other side. Ball of your foot. Roll through that ball of your foot. Spread out your toe. Spread the whole foot out. Spiraling, folding over the arch of your feet. Moving slowly, and notice I lighten up as I go back towards my toes. So I'm really just rolling, 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 rolling towards my heels. And then come back, and one more time. Roll all the way over. And come back one more time. Now, you're going to find a step. So this is a Pilates piece of equipment, but a stair would work just perfectly. And you're going to stand right on the edge of the stair, hold on to the railing, because this isn't really about balance. It's more about stretching and loosening up your calf. So you're going to be tall and then reach your heels all the way towards the ground. And then press into your toes, lift your heels up, being tall, reaching through the top of your head, and then slowly reach your heels all the way to the ground. And then come on up. And slowly reach your heels to the ground. And come on up. And slowly reach the heels to the ground. And now from here, bend one knee and reach the other heel down. This can help us find one side that might be tighter than the other, because we don't know which side of your low back might be keeping you from being able to do the roll. And then go ahead and bend both knees. And with both knees bent, lift up your heels. And then slowly reach them down. Lift up your heels. 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 Slowly, really making sure those ankles have mobility and that they will help you find length through your whole body. Now, we can get rid of this step, and we're going to lie on our back, and we're going to work on the hamstring a little bit. So the ball will come later. You're going to, lie on your back, and take one leg toward your chest. And then from here, press that leg up and open. Inhale, bend your knee. Exhale, press that leg up and away from you, flexing your foot and bend. You can also straighten your leg long. Press up, stretch that leg and bend. And press up, stretch, reach your heel and down. And stretch, reach that heel and down. And try the other leg. Lengthen your leg down or keep it bent. Press your thigh into your hand as you straighten your leg and bend. Notice as I start, my body is a little bit tighter, so I straighten my leg and that pulls on my head, which is proof positive that we're helping lengthen your low back. Dip your chin toward your chest. Try to hold it there as you straighten your leg so you can really get that stretch. And bend. And press into your thigh. Straighten that leg. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And bend. One more. All right. Now, you're going to put your pelvis up on something. I'm going to use a foam roller and a magic circle, but this could be a book, a yoga block, some couch cushions, and then as far as what I wrap around my foot, it can be anything. A belt, a sheet, a towel, a TheraBand, or a roller. And you're going to put your pelvis up on whatever you're using to prop your pelvis up. You're going to put your head on the ground, and you're going to have one foot in the air, and this is where you're going to wrap your belt or your TheraBand or whatever you have, and you're going to have the other foot on the ground with your knee bent. Try to have your whole foot on the ground, and then from here, keeping your whole foot on the ground, you're going to try to straighten both legs. And they may not get all the way straight. And then bend both knees. And straighten both legs. And bend both knees. Straighten both legs. Bend both knees. Straighten both legs. Bend both knees. Straighten both legs. And bend both knees. Now you're going to keep doing the same thing as far as straightening and bending your legs, only you're going to point your legs out to the side. So one leg will go out to the side and the other leg will go to the other side. So like a weird shaped V. Still trying to keep your whole foot on the ground. Straighten and bend. And straighten, lengthen away from you. And bend. And straighten. And bend. And straighten. And then bring your legs across the center. And straighten your legs away from you. So you're crossing your midline. And bend. And cross your midline. And bend. Cross. Good. And cross. And bend. Other side. Grab on. Foot down. Now you'll straighten both legs, trying to keep your big toe on the ground, lengthen through the front of your foot, and then bend your knee. And lengthen your foot towards the ceiling, and bend your knee. Lengthen. Lengthen. And bend. Now open wide. Lengthen. So now your legs are going out to the side, but you're trying to keep that bottom big toe on the ground no matter how hard it is. Reach. And reach. And then cross that leg over the midline and slide across. Stretch. And stretch. And bend. And stretch. Lengthen. And bend. One more. Good. Now you're done with your belt, and you're not done with the roller or the thing underneath your back pelvis just yet, but we'll put it aside. And you're going to roll over onto your side. and let your head be supported on your arm. Line your heels up, and you're gonna do the clam. Lift that leg up and lower it down. So now we've got the hamstrings, we've got the front of your hips. We're gonna do the clam. Really opening the knee, keeping your hips stacked, working the muscles right around your hip socket so we have mobility there. And then go ahead and try the other side. And lift up that top knee and lower down. 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 And then from here, you can lie on your back. And on your back, you'll bend your knees, have your feet planted, take your hands, clasp them together behind your head. Let your tailbone be heavy. Bring your elbows forward a little bit. Take an inhale here. Now exhale. Our goal is to really work on loosening up the base of the rib cage. So just press your rib cage into the ground. Dip your chin toward your chest and press your rib cage in to lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, and then exhale, lower back down. Inhale, exhale, press your rib cage in. Feel that action. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders, and then try to lift up just 1 inch higher, and then lower back down. And let's do 3 more. Exhale, press your ribs down. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders 1 inch, and then lower back down. 1 more time. Exhale, pressing your rib cage down, feeling that lever arm, and roll up just 1 more inch, and lower back down. From here, we'll come up to sitting. And we're going to now, we're working through our lumbar spine, but we want to stretch it in different planes of motion. So we're going to stretch here and think about reaching your hip down and your ribs away. And then turn your shoulders for the floor. And hip down, really opening up that waist. And let's try the other side. Or if you're sitting cross-legged, that's just fine. You'll just do both sides twice. Take. And breathing into your ribs. Pushing into that bottom hand to open up those ribs. Finding your Z sit. And then turn your shoulder for the floor. So really opening up the fascia across your lumbar spine. And then we're going to lie on our back. And you're going to take one leg. This ankle, right ankle crosses the left knee. Open the left arm out and take the left hand, put it on that right knee, and pull it over to the side. And still breathing, using your diaphragm to constantly open up the back of the rib cage. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And come on back up. And let's try the other side. Crossing the ankle over, twist. open, and stretch. And then come on back here. Now we're going to work on that articulation from the bottom to the top with the bridge. So you're going to rock your pelvis toward your belly button, tailbone, oops, and then rock your pelvis toward your belly button, roll through your spine, all the way up, vertebra by vertebra. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll through your spine, all the way back down. Inhale, reach your tailbone away from you. Exhale, roll through your spine. Come all the way up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll all the way back down. Inhale. And exhale. Roll through. Now at the top here, figure eights. So working your way down your spine, vertebra by vertebra. And roll your tailbone away from you. And roll back up. Feel each vertebra roll over your sacrum. Find each one. And then drop one hip. And then the other. All the way down. And roll towards your tailbone. And exhale. Roll back up. And drop one side, and then the other, and then the other, then the other, then the other, and come on up. Now going back to the foam roller or the pillows that you found, you're going to put whatever you use behind your shoulder blades. Then take your arms behind your head, and you're going to extend your spine up and over. There you go. Lift your hips up into the air. Put your hips down. Find that extension. This is where we like to live usually when we have this trouble. And then find the opposite, using the roller to talk to those lumbar spines. And then roll back over. Lift your hips up into the air. Putting your tailbone back down. And rolling through. And back. Tailbone reaches away. Lift your hips up. Put your tailbone back. Lift your head. Roll through. Back. This is an important thing because we're going through the full range of motion of our spine so that your brain realizes that your spine can bend in the other direction. And now this last one, if you don't have a big ball, this is the one exercise we're using this, otherwise it was just a set piece. If you don't have a big ball, you're going to do a child's pose. That will do the same thing, but if you do have a big ball, this is a breath exercise. And you just let yourself hang over the big ball. And then you breathe into your back. So right here, you're breathing right through there. And then exhale. When you exhale, let the ball, try to get it to return to its original shape. So you're letting your body meld around that ball. Inhale into your back. And then exhale. Lifting through the center. Inhale into your back. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Finding openness through that tissue. Okay. Now it's time for the moment of truth. Moment of truth, that sounds bigger than this is. We're going to do the roll up. So take your towel, or if you used a pillow earlier, you're going to put pillow. You want to fold it up and put it right behind your pelvis. Now, the interesting thing about the towel is it doesn't look like it would be much help, but it is so much help when it comes to doing the roll-up. So you're going to sit up nice and tall and then roll through your spine. The other thing you have here is the information that your hands and your legs are giving you. So you're going to press your thighs into your hands. Once your arms are straight, you're going to keep moving your pelvis back, and it's going to touch that towel. And you're going to roll all the way through. Bring your knees towards your chest and put your head, neck, and shoulder down. From here, press your thighs away from you. Nod your head, neck, and shoulders. Roll through your spine. Come on back up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll back down. Pulling your belly back. Straighten your arms, roll all the way through. And bring your knees back. And exhale, press your hands away from you. Nod your head. Roll all the way up. And then let's try one. You can, if you felt like that was too much help, you can unfold your towel just a little bit. Take your hands in front of you. Roll back. You have this nice mobile spine. See if you can control that spine all the way down. Feel your back working. Inhale. And exhale. Nod your head. Get the air out to find that length. Roll through. Feel the articulation. Let's do two more just like that. Roll back. Take your arms up above. Inhale. Exhale, bring those hands up. Nod your head. Roll back up. And last one. Inhale. And exhale, roll back. Inhale. And exhale, roll back up. Good. Okay. That was a series of exercises that will be up on the membership site to help you master the roll-up by mobilizing your spine. Thanks. We'll be back in just a few minutes for the workout.